Hello everybody, Dan. This is TheCriminalViolin here. I'm using my actual video camera. Well, it's not a video camera, it's a camera. And, yeah, for a little vlog update. So, the reason why, as I've stated in the discussions part and on Twitter quite a few times, but, and even on my website, but, the reason why everything is so, erratic on the channel as of late is because a lot of stuff has been going on, a lot of uncertainty is happening. And actually, tomorrow we're getting new internet installed, which means that tomorrow is also going to be a terminalist day for potentially not having upload either. After that, I think it should be able to get back on track pretty quickly. But at the same time, though it might just been from the smoke, my throat is starting to get really sore and dry and raspy, so I might be getting sick, but I doubt it. But I don't know, I might be. Could also be from too much tight muscles when I try not to sing out loud, but because I've been listening to music like heaps the last week, somewhere between a week and 2 weeks. Anyway, but yeah, so should get back on track after Monday, hopefully, and we should also have consistent internet after that without too much of a problem. If Frontier or Verizon, depending on where in the country you are, is you know, is as consistent as when we had it back at old place. Hard to say. Comcast is always dropping out and always having problems and just horrible quality in it. And they do meter your connections and decide to suddenly drop your speeds way below what it should be intentionally because of the fact, oh, they decided you have too much data usage. They do that. Even though they insist they don't, they do. They're nothing but liars, the typical corporate. But anyway, so it's going to be pretty cool for that, I think. And, yeah, words. So I guess the next thing is, I would have had 3 uploads from yesterday, but I forgot to turn on my mic because I had it turned off so that I could record the NBA 2K game so that, you know, we could have the enjoyment of seeing a full game that's like TV, but actually it's, you know, next year's roster, this coming season's roster, between the Dallas Mavericks with Wesley Matthews and Zaza Pachulia and people like that, you know, the newbies to the team, and with last year's, you know, champs, the Golden State Warriors, and so it's pretty cool. If you haven't seen that, you probably should. It's no longer in 360p. They did eventually fix it over the night, like I hoped they would, because sometimes they take a long time to finally do that for some weird reason, even though it's already supposed to come plus. So yeah, the onto the, I guess I'll put it as like 2.5 or something, because it's still technically on that subject that I initially started that off with, which was the 3 videos I would have had. I had 2 videos of Minecraft Hardcore Survival that I recorded, and I had, I mean I still have them, but they're silent, and then I had a new series. It wasn't really a new series, I was kind of iffy on starting it as a new series. I wasn't entirely sure. I think if I try and record something like that again, it's going to be a restart of the world, because I just got nothing but inundated with monsters incessantly. There was nothing but monsters after monsters after monsters. That mountain I spawned on top of, it may have been a glorious place because it's an amplified survival, I will give you that, since my computer can't handle it, but it's it'll be the same world, because like I said, I'm going to restart it, but anyway, if I do it, but it's incredible. My right arm's getting sleepy and tired. Anyway, so yeah, that also didn't have audio. I'm such a derp. Anyway, but you know, I'm also not used to that, so it's part of the thing. Also, if this turns out okay, I'm trying to point the lens straight at my fist. It's kind of hard to tell if it's gonna work. But I can't see. Anyway, yeah, so what happened, I might as well give it away, because the 2 episodes I recorded have no audio, so you're not going to see them anyway. The first one, it actually was sort of routine. It was shocking how quick it went, but we got the horse, we got our Vetus to replace, put him inside our pen. Forgot I had to have an anvil. I wasn't willing to make an anvil with the iron I had left, so we were going to go mining after that. I also redid the farm. I cooked all the wheat, which is all but like I think 4 or 5 pieces of wheat were fully grown, so I got those and then I replanted them. And we worked on how I should, you know, start regrowing those. And then I went down to the cave system. I think didn't I? Pretty sure I went into one of the cave systems anyway, and I kind of screwed around a little bit just to kind of pre-plan for the next episode. And then this next episode, well, we went mining. It was going to be a whole episode on mining extravaganza, and it was the most mind-blowingly epic. I wish I knew what seed it was. I guess I can look back and see if I ever somehow revealed it. I don't know, but I don't know what seed it was. Made me feel bad about that. But anyway, yeah. So it was just probably the most extensive and mind-blowingly epic cave system I've ever been in Minecraft. I mean, it was beyond what I've ever seen in any YouTube videos in all the years I've been watching them. It was just the perfect cave system for anybody who loves the aspect of caving and mining in Minecraft. It was just perfect. I know there was a mine shaft somewhere in there, and there's probably many dungeons, but it was just mind-blowing how awesome it was. So, yeah, but what happened in that episode, it was about 8 minutes long. 2 minutes or so just kind of whining about what I did, which was I died to a creeper in the cave. And how I ended up dying to the creeper was, one, I wasn't paying attention to the amount of food I had on my food bar. I was beneath food, and so when I took damage from other monsters, I was expecting that I healed up, because I still thought I had full food, and I wasn't paying attention, so I went at a creeper, and the game, though it didn't lag, for some stupid reason, it didn't register any of... I've spam clicked, you know, 90 miles per hour with my iron sword. 3 hits and the creeper's dead. I should have hit the creeper probably like total 7-8 times probably out of like the 14-15 times I swatted. And instead, the game said I only hit him twice out of that many times. Even though I definitely hit him on the face many times with that iron sword more than 2 times. And so he blew up in my face. I didn't have full health. I had 6 hearts, I think, and I died. So it was half my stupidity and half the game just derping out to a rageable extent. I didn't rage, but it kind of does now when I look back on it. And so even though you're supposed to delete the world and you're forced to, because you cannot go back in it because it's hardcore, so you can't have that world back, I kind of wanted to still restart it, because it's just like, god damn it, I need to give myself a mulligan, but I wanted your guys' opinion on if I should get a mulligan. We got royally screwed by both the game itself and my stupidity on it, but I don't know, but it was still an exciting 6 minutes. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, yeah, Facebook, so Hardcore Survival kind of drops off that episode, I believe it was 6. Regrettably. Dang it. Anyway, so I kind of want to start up another new Hardcore Survival series that's as awesome as that. But who knows? Anyway, yeah, so I think I'm going to record Rocket League. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. But, yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. And, yeah, so the smoke is slowly starting to clear, because by late evening, well, late afternoon really, here around here, the wind started consistently blowing from the northeast like they said it was supposed to. For the first 2/3 of the day, it was blowing from the southwest, and on occasion it would switch back to the northeast, it would be blow from, but then it was primarily the southwest that it would blow from, so I know for a fact it was the Wilhelmina fire smoke that we were getting, Wilhelmina Creek, not the Cougar Creek fire up in Washington. But, you know, by the evening we kind of had a little bit of extra of that smoke too. And the smoke that we had passing over us kind of was putting push over us again too. So, was an interesting little fun thing. And so if you were in North Portland or Vancouver, specifically North Portland, geographically perfectly placed, including in a meteorological position, you're atmospherical, you're placed perfectly to get the cram of both smoke shoved in your face. Plus, you're in Portland, and you're North Portland, so you not only have Vancouver and Longview and Kelso and Camas and Battleground and all that stuff, and I-5 just in general, but you have and 205 and all that, but you have the rest of Portland and the Portland Metro that's spamming you with all of the smog, you know, from all the cars and everything else and people and buildings. So, I mean, they had one hell of a whammy over there. They even said it's like it smelled literally like the city was on fire. In fact, that's pretty much what everybody said, except I personally didn't smell like a wildfire to me, because I've smelled wildfire smoke before. It smelled like a campfire. And so I was actually really happy, because it made me feel like I was having a bonfire. And also the neighborhood cat, I had him come in for a few minutes just because, you know, I figured I didn't want to let him have any kind of, you know, problems of smoke inhalation or something. So, like, I'll figure I'll let the squeaky toy in. We had a freshly smoked squeaky toy. Maybe one smoked cat. I mean, hey, you know, I know cat's a delicacy in South Africa and places, and, you know, obviously in China, Yulin and stuff. I support it. But anyway, just joke. But anyway, yeah, we had a freshly smoked cat. It smelled like, he smelled like a campfire, but I just was thinking, as soon as I, you know, I was going to nuzzle him and I realized he smelled like campfire, I'm like, it's freshly smoked cat. Who wants a bite? It was like salmon or something, you know. Smoke. You know, it came out freshly out of a smoker. It's like, ding ding. Dinner.